Base Set 2 was the fourth set of the Pokemon trading card game, being released on February 4th, 2000. This was a really weird set, all things considered, since we weren't adapting a Japanese set, despite being over 2 years behind their current format. Rather, Wizards of the Coast decided to make a reprint set, including popular cards from the prior 3 sets, including the 3 Kanto starters, the Haymaker trio, and just about every other playable monster at this point in the game. Joining them were reprints of busted trainer cards like Professor Oak, Bill, Energy Removal, Super Energy Removal, Computer Search, and the last printing of Double Colorless Energy for over 10 years. In this series, myself and R9Beats will be opening a full 36 packs, or 1 booster box, of a set of Pokemon cards, then building a deck and battling it out at the end of the episode in a best 2 out of 3 format. Whoever wins will get to take a card from their opponent and put it into their collection, then we continue to the next set and repeat the process. Welcome to episode 4 of the Pokemon TCG Progression Series. How's it going, everybody? Chaotic Meatball here, and welcome back to the Pokemon TCG Progression Series. I know it's been a while, and to tell you the truth, I was tempted to abandon this series with how little people watched it, but you know what? After seeing a comment that looked like this, I said, oh, you don't care? Well, I don't care either. I'm making my series that I want to do. Anyway, we're going to get into this opening. I have it already pre-recorded, so I'm just going to be talking about the cards here in post, so let's get right on into it. First pack here we have, of course, this is a reprint set, so we have a lot of the same things that we've been seeing in the first 3 episodes, Base Set, Jungle, and Fossil. So there isn't going to be anything new, but we are going to have a lot of new energies. So if for either me or R9, because we were kind of low on certain energies, we'll be able to get more from this pack, and it'll be pretty nice. Also, energy removal. I know that I didn't get many in my base set opening. Other Clefairy, don't need it, please. Super Energy Removal, Gust of Wind, Bill. I already had a playset of Bill, but Super Energy Removal is very nice for being able to discard one of my energies. I can discard 2 from my opponent, so of course R9. So that is a net neutral, but only having to sacrifice 1 energy for 2 is quite nice. Card advantage isn't necessarily that big of a thing in Pokemon as it is compared to Yu-Gi-Oh! So there's not as much to worry about when going like hand neutral compared to your opponent. But because they can only attach 1 energy per turn, sacrificing only 1 of your turns of energy for 2 of their turns of energy is freaking broken. Because nowadays, in the Pokemon trading card game, we have Crushing Hammer, which is... Oh! Computer Search. We needed that. Crushing Hammer is flip a coin. If heads, you can remove 1 energy. And that gets played even though it's a coin flip. So that's not good at all. Well, I mean, it's good in the sense of Pokemon because coin flips are a lot more meta in comparison to any other card game. But still, you used to have cards like Energy Removal and Super Energy Removal that you didn't need to flip a coin for, and that's what made them so broken. And honestly, if they were still in the format, I think that a lot less people would be playing Pokemon. Wigglytuff, there we go. Do the Wave is definitely one of my favorite attacks on a Stage 1. Doing 10 damage plus 10 for each of your bench Pokemon, being able to do 60 damage for 3 energy is not too bad. Another energy removal that puts us up to 3. A Nidoqueen, which we just got a Nidoking a while back. Boyfriends is a move that does 20 damage plus 20 for each Nidoking on the bench. Not good because you have to invest in multiple stage 2s, and even though it's only a 2 energy attack, it's not worth putting out 4 Nidokings and trying to build that up for 100 damage 2 energy attack. Because having 5, another Wigglytuff, having 5 stage 2s, let alone if you're only running 1 Nidoqueen, you're probably gonna be running at least 3 of your main attacker. I would hope that would be a thing. Charizard is an interesting pull. I don't think I'll be using it at any point, but it is, of course, Charizard. You can't go wrong. And our 4th energy removal, of course. Ninetales is another one that I don't really see too much in. Fire Blast is at least 80 damage, but you discard one, and most fire-type attacks do discard energy, but doing 80 damage and being able to just keep attaching isn't bad. Another Nidoqueen, not too bad. If I get more Nidokings, that could be a potential play. Nothing too terribly useful in this pack. Can we at least get something crazy out of these packs? I know that it's all reprints, so honestly we're just going for the holos and stage 2s and stuff, so that we can get new cards, but that we didn't have before. Item Finder is a good pull. I know we didn't have a playset of that before. Gyarados is a pretty darn good stage 1 water type, being able to do 50 for 3 energy and 40 plus paralysis on a coin flip for 4 energy. It's not too good, but the first attack 3 for 50 isn't terrible at this point in the game, so I mean, especially on a stage 1. Getting down to the wire here, nothing super duper crazy. Mr. Mime is okay for walling up. We have 4 more packs to go. 3 more packs to go? 2 more packs? I can't count anymore. Computer search. Oh! Now that is what I wanted to end on, and a double colorless energy. We're not going to have DCEs until Heart Gold and Soul Silver, which is kind of funny because I said in the intro it's more than 10 years. It's actually 10 years and 6 days that until the distance between base set 2 and Heart Gold Soul Silver. And our final pack here, we got a Scyther. Actually, I think that was our second to last pack. Our last pack here is a Snorlax. So, can't say that I'm disappointed at all. Definitely gonna be happy with these pulls, and let's go check out what R9 has opened.
Alright, so we are gonna open up base set 2, and just like not last time actually, just like 2 times ago, we're gonna open up these packs together. That way we can give an accurate description of what each one of these cards are good for, and let's just jump right into it.
Yeah, the best thing about base set 2 is that it's a reprint set of the prior 3 sets. So there's going to be some repeats, like, of course, Gust of Wind, Potion, Bill, plus Power, that stuff. But you also get energies here, so it's a good way to stock back up. We've got a Poliwrath, that's a decent card.
Main thing this is good. This is really good news right here. I only had 1 of those. Main thing we're looking for is trainer cards in this set.
Ooh,
so, yeah,
double colorless energy, too.
And a double colors. I forgot it was uncommon in this set. Snorlax, which we don't need. This pack's basically useless. Victory Bell, I think I have a full playset now.
Yep, Defender's alright. I like Defender.
Yeah, that's what I like to see. More Mr. Mime.
I hate those things. Actually, I don't. I have Hyper Beam. Hyper Beam is plenty enough for me to just KO you with Dragonair, so it's alright.
We also need a Pokemon Center, so that's good. Alright. That's a full playset of Mr.
Another
Mime
Mr. Mime
now.
right in a row, jeez. I think you have a playset now. Oh, come on, really? Charizard?
First Charizard. Computer search.
Another double colorless.
And another double colors, which gets me up to 3. Nothing for me
here.
Personally.
Plus Power, you probably already have a playset of. Energy removal. That makes up for the one that I took from you in Fossil.
Oh, my first Zapdos.
Oh boy, bringing it back to the first episode.
Just flip that back. Mr. Mime, which we don't need. Energy retrieval, I'm pretty sure we have all.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we have 4 of those.
Really, just after trainer cards, and I have
Item Finder. That's great. That's a great card to be pulling.
That would be my 3rd Item Finder, so yeah, that's helpful. Trader.
Pokemon Trader. At least it's not Pokemon Breeder.
I have a full playset of breeders. So
I think you have 2 full playsets of breeders.
We have 2 playsets. Imposter Professor Oak is good too to make you shuffle your hand. Oh, there we go. That's what we wanted most.
Alright, I actually kind of forgot to throw that in my deck because I've had that since like the first episode.
A whole lot of nothing here.
Pinsir, that's alright.
Lass.
At last, we have a Lass.
No, we have a lot of Lass. It's not at last.
Sorry.
But this is great.
Another Pokemon Center. Yeah, Pokemon Center's nice for like when you don't have any energy and I'm just pounding your ass, but
Ninetales.
Ninetales is alright. It's not too
We
good.
got enough of these.
Lickitung. Not again.
Double colorless,
please.
which is a full playset now.
And
For the second gust of wind, so that would be my third total. That's good.
oh, you only pulled one before? Oh, there's your fourth double colorless. That's
Yeah, I
nice.
only had one before it in the first.
I think I
And,
pulled
yeah,
like
and this-
3 of them in my base set like pullings. So
All
there's
right,
your fourth one.
Gust of wind's done. I think
That's
Pincer's
nice.
done now as well.
Pinsir, I think you actually finished that in the jungle set. So oh, there's Wigglytuff. That's a great.
Wigglytuff.
That's a great deck to work with.
And a Jigglytuff.
And a
right there.
Jigglypuff.
Jigglytuff. Jigglytuff.
Believe me, I do that all the time. I'm like Igglypuff, Jigglytuff, Clefairy. Yay, Clefairy and Clefable are actually both hollows in this set. It's the first and by far only time a card has appeared as a hollow with both stages of its evolution.
First Gyarados.
Gyarados, that's a decent card. I'm pretty sure
Nothing
it's
else
4
in this
energy,
deck.
flip a coin. If heads, your opponent is paralyzed with 40 damage, so that's a really...
Oh, that actually is pretty good.
That's really
it's a
good.
Mr. Mime counter right there.
yeah,
Scoop
there's a
up right
third
there.
scoop up for you right there.
Energy
That's
retrieval. I don't really know what else I need. Maybe another Chansey would be nice.
Yeah, another
not-
Chansey.
Definitely not Pidgeot.
Hitmonchan would be another great pull.
We have 6 packs left to open, so I don't have very much hope.
There's another Snorlax. The thing that
There we-
basically almost lost you Game 3 last episode.
Yeah, that's definitely getting kicked for Chansey. Let's see what
Pidgeotto.
else.
I mean, you can run that Pidgeot line pretty easily. What are we at?
Gyarados.
33 packs?
33, yep. I'm going through them quickly because, as you
There-
already
yeah, it's a
explained, like,
repeat
this is
set,
a lot
so-
of repeat.
Dragonair. Yep, we know that for being able to
Yeah.
Hyper Beam. And another scoop up. You got in that playset, man. There you go. Last pack.
And final
Nidoking.
Nidoking.
Okay.
That's my second.
Well, at least you
Nidoking.
can take advantage of boyfriends from Nidoqueen.
Oh, yeah. It's always
That
nice.
is, if you're actually going to
So
play
it's
that.
nice.
You probably won't.
Alright, so there's a lot of repeated set. Not too much commentary is going to be done over this because we've already caught most of this. Opened most of this. So I think we're all good. I'm happy with my packs, and I hope you pulled nothing. So I'm ready to get into the
I
battle.
pulled a
now.
few things. You'll see when we get to the deck building. Alright guys, so we're back here with the deck list for this session, and it's not too different. Bill, of course, staple. I put in the 2 computer search we pulled today. I put in the 2 double colorless. We had 1 before, but we only pulled 1 this time. The 2/2/2 line of Dratini, Dragonair, Dragonite. Dragonair, of course, is going to be a nice thing for his Mr. Mimes, and Dragonite has the switch-in ability, or step-in, or something like that. I don't remember what the name is, but it basically allows us to switch between the 2 if he tends to, because he likes to paralyze us a lot with Lickitung. So being able to just rotate them and not have to worry about paralysis is going to be a very nice thing to see. 4 energy removal, so that we can keep him off his energy. 4 energy retrieval, definitely wanting to do that, because energy removal is a thing, and we need to make sure we get our energies back into our hand and be able to use them if he has to do that. Of course, we can only get basic energy, which is why we're running 10 water energy, so we can't get double colorless back off of it, but it's still a very helpful thing. 3 energy search, only searches a basic energy, of course, so only the water. 4 gust of wind, so that we can gust out his Pokemon that he switches out that are weak. Item finder, 2 of them, so that we can get anything that we may have used back to our hands, such as computer search, Bill, what have you. The 2 Jigglypuff and the 2 Wigglytuff are here so that we can bench up, because we have our 2 other basic attackers in Kangaskhan and Lapras. So being able to only have 1 stage 1 and have like 3 Kangaskhan and 2 Lapras down, it's like, oh, we're hitting for 60 damage, and we're charging up Kangaskhan, who has the potential to do 80, and then we're charging up Lapras, which has the ability to confuse and hit for like 30 with 3 water energy, which isn't too bad. Other than that, Yeah, plays around Aerodactyl, and we have our 1 super energy removal. I moved Professor Oak down to 3 because decking out is way too much of a thing. And of course, I have 2 super potion and 2 switch. I might have wanted to play more switch, but we have only 60 cards, and I didn't really want to cut down on anything. If anything, I might cut down on energy retrieval down to 3 to put switch to 3 at some point, but I'm satisfied with this list for now. Alright, buddy. Are you ready to get your butt whooped in a post-commentary? Because we lost your voiceover?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I'm not going to get whooped. I'm pretty sure I'm going to win this, but... So, I got my...
I don't know about that, buddy. Even in post, I don't think you're going to win.
I don't know. So we
you gotta make it suspenseful. I mean, come on, I don't even know.
Well, we got the Moltres and the Magmar on the field. And it seems to be my turn first, so I'm going to start getting my wildfires ready and throw fire energy on Moltres here. And I'm going to wildfire right off the bat here and get one of the cards off the top of your deck. And it's your turn.
That is fair enough. And of course, you got rid of computer search. Why am I not shocked? Alright, water energy on Lapras. Bill, at least. I have Bill, so... I'm thinking... What am I gonna do here? 10 damage plus 10 more for each water energy attached to Lapras, but not used to pay for this attack's energy cost. So, I would only be doing 10, and because Moltres doesn't have a weakness, just 10, so, yep, there you go.
Yeah, it's very convenient not having the weakness, despite being a fire type and you being a water type, you know? This, who cares about all logic?
Yeah,
so
completely fair.
Increase the double colorless energy. I thought I could wildfire them off here, but it clearly says just fire energy. You know, back when I was a noob of playing the game. I think I'm realizing that now in the game right now, and I'm just going to end my turn, I'm pretty sure, because I can literally do nothing at this point.
This is fine, because I'm going to draw a card here, and it is going to be... Lapras. So... Yep, this looks about right. You energy removaled me, so I'm kind of a little bit frustrated.
With Magmar here, I added a fire energy to Magmar. Just probably get a smoke screen up to stall you out. And just looking over my hand real quick before I smoke screen, and then I hit you with the smoke screen.
Heck yeah. Alright, water energy down, then another water gun. Pretty much easy. I top decked that water energy, by the way.
So we got Mr. Mime on the field, which is really cool because that means you can't do more than 40 damage with one move. And I'm pretty sure I just went for another smoke screen so that stall you out. Got that very stally and fun deck.
Yeah, and that's kind of why I want to keep 2 energies on Lapras. But here, I'm going to go ahead and Item Finder away so I can get Bill, because I need to draw some darn cards. And I build into a Bill into another Bill, so I mean... And then I build into Professor Oak, so I can't say it was a bad thing. I did go for the water energy, but I'm a moron and decided to put it on Lapras and was like, oh, hey, now I'm gonna be able to do 30 damage, which completely and utterly screws up the thing with Mr. Mime. But Smokescreen faded anyway, so...
I pretty much have nothing in my hand at this point. I just have a few options, so I'm pretty sure I'm retreating into Mr. Mime here. And
yeah, scooping up into it. Yeah, scooping up into it is smart because you saw, oh, he attached to the 3rd energy, now he can't hurt me, so...
And I loaded up, I loaded up Moltres with another fire energy, getting ready for that wildfire. And I'm just item findering right now, just trying to see what my options are.
You item finder 2 Professor Oaks to get energy removal, and you left yourself with no cards in hand.
Yep, I have no idea what I was thinking at this point.
Yeah, well, I'm just gonna water gun because you literally energy removaled, which lets me do 20 damage.
Energy removal.
And then you energy removaled again, and then I top decked an energy. So I mean, shocking.
So now that
Dead.
I have the two, well, this is where I find out that no, two colorless energies do not equal fire energy, and I cannot dive bomb you at this point. So I have to use wildfire instead. That was a very interesting moment in my life right there.
Right, the mills just have to happen.
So yeah, it's gonna fire energy those top two cards off top of your deck, and it's your turn.
Well, I got my third Professor Oak in hand. I didn't want to have, because I only was running 3 Professor Oak, so having all 3 in hand kind of screws me up. But now that Mr. Mime's not a threat, I just decided to Gust of Wind into the Magmar so that I could hopefully, I mean, I knew I wasn't going to knock it out, I was going to be 10 short, but
I just throw it
still
a
good to get the Moltres out of the way.
That's all I had in my hand.
That was just your top deck. Fair enough. I throw down the Jigglypuff I just top decked, and I still have an Energy Search in hand, so I fired it off thinking I could grab a DCE, but I can't because it's not a basic energy, so I just have to grab one of my remaining 3 water energies in the deck, and probably put it on the other Lapras.
No, you put it on Jigglypuff.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, well, apparently my feed's a little delayed compared to yours. I guess I'm stupid. Cool. I did take the prize card off of Magmar, though, which got me into an energy retrieval, so that's 2 other water energies going back to my hand off of discarding one of those useless Professor Oaks at this point.
So we got the Fossil on the field now as our active Pokemon, and the only reason we have a Fossil on the team is because when it gets knocked out, you don't get a prize card. It's just kind of a stally thing. Also have Aerodactyl in the deck, but mostly just to stall out a turn. Which it died.
Yeah, and then I DC'd onto Jigglypuff so that it would be completely charged up for when Wigglytuff comes out. And KO'd the Fossil, because there's no way I'm leaving that there. Top decking the Item Finder is unfortunate because you only had 2 cards in hand.
Yeah, Pokemon Center and Item Finder.
At least next turn you'll be able to do that and get into a Professor Oak.
So I draw a Mr. Mime here, which isn't too bad. It's an active Pokemon, so I don't lose. But I have no energy cards to do anything, so it's just the end of my turn. Right. But we do heal up Moltres.
At least I do have the Jigglypuff with Pound that has 20 damage, so I can still do that. I really can't do much other than just go for Water Gun, I guess. Which does 30. You have 70, so that's a 3-hit KO. See, you top decked into the Computer Search. That's unfortunate.
Yeah. Computer Search, you have to discard 2 cards, and I don't even have 2 cards to discard, so that's about my turn right there.
I top decked the Dragonite with a Dragonair in hand, but no Dratini, and 3 Professor Oaks in hand. I'm like, alright, what can I do here? And the only thing I was thinking of is Energy Retrieval, discard a Professor Oak, and get back 2 of those water energies. Start charging up Lapras, because that Mr. Mime is a threat, so 30 more on Moltres.
We get a Magmar here,
top deck is.
Thankfully.
Ah, there we go.
Hopefully we can get some smoke screens, because we have 21 turns to burn and stay alive, so.
That's going to be a lot of heads for you, man.
Yeah.
Finishing off the Moltres, and I get another water energy off of prizes, so not bad.
Still failing to pull any energy cards whatsoever. That will be the end of my turn, just putting down another Magmar.
Yeah, I think your mistake was to slap down, slapping down immediately those basics instead of going for that Item Finder to get into Professor Oak.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think you needed that extra Mr. Mime, or one of the extra Magmars, especially because I just knocked out one of them, so. 2 prizes remain. Finally draws into something that gets him some fire energies. There you go.
Finally have fire energies, so we can start doing smoke screens a little bit too late, but
yeah,
with 19 turns to burn, it's probably not going to happen.
Yeah, with 20 damage coming from Lapras, that Mr. Mime's easy 2-hit KO. But
the water weakness on Magmar when he eventually comes out is not going to be very nice. If you can hit me, Hopefully we can get some smoke
Right.
screens and get some extreme lucky odds here. So we get the item.
Mind you, I do have super energy removal in hand right now, so it kind of screws you up a little bit.
Well, thankfully I have 4 fire energies in my hand, so that's all right. And
Right.
Mr. Mime isn't quite dead yet, so.
Super energy removal is such a good tempo bounce at this point in the game because of you know how you can only attach 1 energy per turn, right? So being able to use only 1 turn of your attachments to get rid of your opponent's 2 turns of attachments kind of like tempo bounces them really hard. So as we've seen,
We finally get a smoke screen up to give me any sort of anything going on for once. But it
Retreat
is
into
clearly
the other
way too
labyrinths.
late into the game for that to make any difference.
yeah, especially with what's it called? Computer search. What do I computer search into here, though? That is the question. Choose something already, idiot.
Energy removal.
Good
Oh,
job.
interesting.
Wait, you grabbed Item Finder.
For I guess I had in my deck at one point. Which would
I do remember you using it as a stall tactic with Pokemon Center.
yeah, it would have been nice to actually have been able to use that, but that's just the game, you know. You got a lot of cards to pull from. You can't get the ones you want all the
Yeah.
time, and that's game.
It does wall you up for it does wall you up for 4 turns, but sadly I do have the Gust of Wind in hand, so that is game 1.
It's not looking very good. It's not looking very good at all.
No, see, I told you I was gonna destroy you in post commentary.
I wonder how you knew.
I don't know. I actually didn't watch this back.
Well, at least I have a much better hand this time around, so I shouldn't be getting whipped that hard this time. At least I can hope
My
so.
hand here is actually really good because I have Jigglypuff, Wigglytuff, Dratini, and Dragonair. So I have 2 evolutions. I have a Gust of Wind, Energy Search, and Bill. It's a really great opener.
Dang.
And top deck into the energy removal. So Energy Search is definitely going to be my first thing. I don't have any energies in hand. So
Well,
go onto the Dratini.
Hey, I guess I thought I had a good hand, but all I had was 2 active Pokemon that are perfect for stalling, who both only need 1 energy to get their stall move out, and I've got plenty of energy cards that I didn't have a super crazy hand like you.
Right. Then I top deck into the second Wigglytuff, which is unfortunate. But I do just evolve both, and I energy removal, and Bill. That's not a bad top deck, so I just end my turn because I don't have any energies to go off. Not gonna matter anyway because of, you know, smoke screen.
Skating up as much smoke screens as possible, hoping to get a fossil to stop you from getting that dragon out on the field. I'm probably not going to pull a fossil, but we do have Aerodactyl in hand.
Sadly, I did already have the Dragonite in hand, so I top decked it the turn before, so I just top decked into Computer Search. So I am debating on whether to Item Finder or Computer Search. And I do go for the Computer Search, throwing away the Item Finder and the Wigglytuff. My brain is telling me I should go and pick up a Professor Oak. Which I do, okay. But I Professor Oaked away the Dragonite. Are you...
You might have been worried about the Mr. Mime, because I'm pretty sure Dragonite can't do very much when Mr. Mime's on the field.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that is true. But at the same time, I only had 2 Pokemon down, so Wigglytuff still only does 20 damage with Through the Waves.
So we healed up
shouldn't have
Magmar
been
here,
worried.
and then got a smoke screen out. Because it only requires the 1 energy, it was pretty easy to get the smoke screen back up.
For sure. I top decked into Energy Search, and I still have another Water Energy in hand. So, of course, me debating on what I want to grab. Grabbing the Water Energy, though, so that I have another one for next turn, just in case. And I do Water Energy into Wigglytuff, and I do Bill, getting me out a Kangaskhan. So, unfortunately, that does set Wigglytuff to 30 damage, and it can't do anything against Mr. Mime.
I throw out the Moltres real quick and get up another smoke screen, you know, this deck's pretty interesting. I'm just trying to get Chaotic to pick up as many cards as possible without being able to take me out.
Right, and then I Super Potion because I'm a meanie. But, I'm not sure what I'm doing here.
Got out
So
my
yeah, I go for the Gust of Wind on Lickitung to strand it in the active because it's a 3 retreat. And then I go for Wigglytuff to Lullaby and hopefully put you to sleep. But of course you hit the heads in between turns. That does nothing for me.
So at this point I have a computer search in hand, and I'm just kind of considering what I should be going for at this point. I also have an energy retrieval and Aerodactyl, so I'm not sure if I want to like wait to get a fossil and stop you from getting Dragonite out on the field, even though I'm pretty sure we've already established that I don't really care if Dragonite's out or not. And it looks like I am retrieving energies to put on Lickitung here to get the stalling tactics back going. And
I'm surprised that you didn't just hold off until the next turn. Because I think that would have
trying to get
let
the
you get another
paralysis.
card. Right, that would have let you get another card to search the fossil. I just completely refill my hand and just slap down a butt ton of basics.
Probably at this point you have 20 cards in deck, so I was like, oh, okay, you need at least like 6 turns to take me out. I just need 14 turns of more stall. I was pretty confident at this point that I would at least have a good chance of winning this game.
Right. I wasn't worried at this point though, because I had Gust of Wind in hand. I had another Dragonair in hand with a double colorless, so that I could take out the Mr. Mime if necessary. I had a lot of equipment in my hand, so I did top deck into a Lapras, which is useless at this point though.
You get the paralysis from Tongue Wrap, thankfully, too, on the Wigglytuff.
That is true. That's something that I was considering at that time. I remember I was thinking of playing Full Heal. But I do evolve the other Dratini, and I throw away the Jigglypuff so that I can get 2 more water energies. What do I do now, though? That is the question. Attach to Lapras. That's probably the best choice. Gets weakness on Magmar. Attach to get 20 on Mr. Mime.
Alright, so you got you must have Gust of Winded the Moltres in? Yeah, you had to have. So I was kind of hoping to have him in the back so I could just steadily add energy to him while he was just safely away. But just to stack up Wildfire, obviously. But at this point, I just like got a Wildfire, 2 cards off top of your deck, I guess. That nothing else really needs energy. Everything else only needs one energy, thankfully, so that I can use all my energy on my Moltres here. But as always, I'm just checking all my options, which at the time I probably didn't even know half of my options, so
right.
I did some things, and I for some reason got rid of fire energies. Must have made a terrible mistake there.
No, that was your Wildfire attack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You're still bad at the game, it's okay. But you did end up milling off of the top a Gust of Wind, so that was unfortunate.
Looks like you just skipped.
I do go for the second water on Lapras and just do the wave for 60, so even if you do get a fire energy, you can only mill 1, but I don't think you did. I think you're sitting on these 2.
Yeah, I can't really do much this turn. It's back over to you.
Yep, so you pass, I get the Dragonite in hand, and I evolve one of them, because one of the Dragonair, because I figured the others in the discard. This will be helpful, but do I actually play it?
You do the
I'm
wave.
debating on energy retrieval, but I don't have any energy in discard, so do the wave, KO.
Interestingly
Tongue
enough,
wrap.
I don't know why I didn't go into Mr. Mime there.
I think you wanted to get the paralysis and work on Wigglytuff, because I was still high on prizes, so it didn't really matter at that moment.
We got 2 Mr. Mimes.
Especially because
so it's not too bad.
Yeah, especially because I could have retreated because of how much energy I had on Wigglytuff. But what are you gonna do? So somebody's computer searching for a super energy retrieval, or a super energy removal, I'm sorry.
Yep, and that's
Discarding
exactly
the
what we
water, or fire. So, yep. Tempo bouncing, good stuff.
Slightly stalling. Yet, I cannot attack anymore, so I am actually not really stalling as much as I would like to.
Nope. I do top deck into the energy removal, so but I do go for the double. Did I go for the double colorless? I think so because
Yeah,
you
you
must
went
have,
for the double colors.
Yeah, you must have hit that on super energy removal or something. I wasn't
Yeah, super energy
quite
removal.
seeing what happened. You do go into the Mr. Mime though, so I just energy removal your Magmar because that's in my hand. Figured why the heck not? And then retreat into the almighty Lapras with 2 energy.
So at this point, it's not looking very good. Chaotic only has 4 prize cards, and I have 11 cards to burn off the top of his deck still. Quite literally with Wildfire, but it's just not happening. We have no energies yet again. Oh. Thankfully you get a bill and you get 1 energy. So we can get a fire energy on both Magmars here, so we can at least have a chance to smokescreen. It's something at least. With only 10 turns left, I have a decent chance.
Yeah, of course I do still have Switch, I have Gust of Wind, I have Dragonite, which if I start charging up, it has that step-in ability, which allows it to just go directly to the active, which nullifies your smokescreen. But I'm not smart enough to put down the card and just evolve. I don't know why. Just put it down.
With no Aerodactyl on the field as well.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what am I playing around?
Looks like Mr.
But
Mime
yeah, I
was
do attach
dragged out, or... Yeah, he must have been
Yep.
dragged out.
Gust of Wind.
I
Somebody
have
is stuck with the computer search and item finder in hand again.
Item finder and computer search, so it's just waiting for Mr. Mime to die.
Computer search is sitting in my hand as a dead card. Professor Oak, I'm not doing any of those cards, or else it'll just completely screw me over. But I do use the energy retrieval, throw away the Professor Oak to get the 2 water energies I used before, and I don't know what I charge up here. I think I start charging up, I'm not sure.
Well, something died. That's good.
Ah, yes. I used Super Potion attached to Wigglytuff and then killed it with Lapras. Fair.
So I draw the scoop up and end my turn. That's about it.
Scoop Up at least does buy you an extra turn, because I can Water Gun your Mr. Mime and then you just switch into Magmar and then start smoke screening again.
Oh, you finally played Dragonite.
Oh wow, that's a shocking moment. Double colorless energy attachment to it. And, yeah.
So I
And there you
scoop
go,
up
you do
Mr.
scoop
Mime
up.
exactly as told. Finally have the opportunity to smokescreen instead of just getting Gust of Winded in and having no attacking ability whatsoever with Mr. Mime. I got the item finder. I'm just going to look at it a little bit. Probably not going to actually use it, knowing me. And go for smokescreen.
He does like looking at cards, so...
I've forgotten what they usually do, even though I use the same cards most of the time.
Right. But yeah, I do switch into the Lapras, I think, or I switch back into the Wigglytuff so I could do 60 to Magmar. But energy removal, woohoo. I legitimately hate that card.
Literally
So,
just
see-
doing anything possible to try to last 6 more turns, even though you only need to knock out 2 Pokemon.
Right. And I did just top deck into another energy retrieval, so I just go ahead and activate this, pitching Kangaskhan to go grab 2 waters. And I don't know what I'm thinking here.
Well, we got the weakness, and then your promo.
Retreating. That's what. So I do retreat because I am a smart boy, because I think you're going to go into Mr. Mime, so I just KO the Magmar.
So
And you do.
I pull a Moltres here in a fire energy, which is alright, I guess, but we're not going to ever have the opportunity to actually use that wildfire unless we get at least 1 energy on the Mr. Mime here to retreat, which would have been brilliant because we have Chansey, which would have probably got me into, like, closer into the Nilla area, but we lose right there and then.
Yep. Yeah, as soon as I saw that, I was just like, yep, bye-bye. So, we won 2-0, fortunately. R9, I think we are at 2-2 so far in this series, which is even. That's all I can say. Not necessarily happy about it. But Because I won, I do get to take a card from you, and I do remember what card I took from you, and that was Super Energy Removal, adding that to the collection and giving me 2 copies.
It's a brilliant card to pick. Works with every deck.
Absolutely, especially because I only had 1. I've only pulled 1 in the base set 2 opening, so...
And I'm pretty sure you took my only one now, too, so... There you go.
Yeah. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and we will be back next time with Team Rocket, and we actually have the voiceovers for those, so it's all good. See you guys later!
See ya.
Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I want to give a shout out to my patrons that I have over on patreon.com. If you'd like to join, link is in the description. I will be revamping it for 2021. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all that stuff. But I do want to get a few updates out of the way real quick at the end of the video. I'm sure that not very many people are going to hear this, but that's okay. First of all, I will be going back to uploading 3 times a week, 2 challenges and a TCG video. Mondays are going to be reserved for TCG, as we're uploading here, which will be alternating the Pokemon TCG Progression Series with R9Beats, but every other week, we'll be doing a brand new Yu-Gi-Oh! Series with my buddy Alex, aka Invictus Gaming, the guy I did the Genesis Impact case opening with. But you may be asking, Meatball, how are you just going to upload these every other week and the series are only going to have 2 episodes a month? Well, the answer is no. Every Monday you will get both a Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon TCG video. On weeks that I upload Pokemon, Alex will put up a video on his channel of Yu-Gi-Oh! And when I upload Yu-Gi-Oh!, R9Beats will be uploading Pokemon on his channel. Win-win for everybody. Second update, there's going to be a few one-off videos that I want to get back to. The new theme for 2021 is I don't care. I'm going to do whatever content I want to do. So I'm going to hopefully get back to some music covers and history of Super Sentai. These will probably be uploaded when they're ready, and I'd like to do about 4 of each this year. Number 3, all videos will be premiering at 4 PM Eastern Time. Streams will be twice weekly, one on Monday, so after this video, and one on Friday directly after every video for about 6 to 8 hours each. As much as I'd like to stream more, this will allow me to give a fair amount of stream time for POCs and to hang out with you guys, and good timing to balance out my own personal stuff. As some of you may know, I go to a Yu-Gi-Oh! Locals every Wednesday, so this will give me ample time to still be there for every premiere, but not have to worry about streaming after every premiere. Anyway, Happy New Year, and here's to 65,000 subscribers and counting. We'll get to 100,000 in no time, I'm sure. Thanks for watching, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you next time.